So do you believe Jesus Christ died on the cross and raised from the dead?
In the beginning, God created heaven and earth.
Yes.
And the Spirit of God was hovering.
The Holy Spirit.
So the Spirit of God is God or is different?
The Holy Spirit is God, yes.
So the Spirit of God was hovering over this is God.
Yeah, we believe.
So why say the Spirit, not God?
Yeah, so because we believe the Father, He has a Spirit, and this Spirit is the Holy Spirit, and this Holy Spirit is also God.
Anyway, the Spirit of God is slightly different than God. Yeah. So that's the Spirit, that's God. The Spirit, the same one, came to Musa and talked to Musa behind the bush. That's the Spirit of God.
Okay.
Then the Spirit went to the flesh of Jesus.
The flesh of Jesus, yeah.
And then we believe that the Spirit went to the heart of Muhammad and he spoke to him.
But this Spirit also, this Holy Spirit in the first century was testifying to apostles and to the people that Jesus Christ died and rose again from the grave 3 years later. The same Holy Spirit testifies that Jesus Christ was the Son of God. The same Holy Spirit testifies that the Holy Spirit is God. You don't believe that as a Muslim?
The Spirit, according to the Quran, is Lord. Is God, is Lord.
Okay.
And the Spirit can create. And that's why God, He said, is the best of the creator. The Spirit can create. The Spirit was in heaven, created Adam, the Spirit, not God. I mean, the Spirit comes from God.
So do you believe Jesus Christ died on the cross and He rose again from the grave 3 years later? So, but again,
is only appearing.
But again, if you're saying that the Torah, you're agreeing with the Torah, you're agreeing with the Injil, if you're saying that this has not been corrupted, then why are you going against the statement where Jesus...
They said, our message come to you to reveal what you have kept hidden of the book, children of Israel.
But you said
children of the Faraz.
You said you agree with the Torah and the Injil, but in the Torah and Injil it says that Jesus was the Son of God. The Quran never says Jesus is the Son of God. That's a contradiction.
There is many contradictions between both.
John 10:30.
They kept it hidden.
But
they hide it. One of them is true. The Quran contradicts Old Testament very, very bad.
So that, okay, we have to know by logic the Quran has to be false. Because if the Quran is confirming a book, right, it's confirming 2 books, and then again, the majority of the people during this time are saying yes, that he was the Son of God, he did die and come up from the grave. And the Quran has stories from fables, it has stories from like the Gospel of Judas or like infancy of Jesus, so things from like the book of Gospel of James, these kind of things, right? These by scholars are known as fables. Scholars don't take this as history, they take the Bible as history. When you look at history, we have to take the Bible as an historical account, not the Quran. So why don't you just believe in why don't you just follow the Bible instead of following the Quran?
As you know, I was Christian.
You were Christian.
I was here and there, but in the end now I'm just Muslim but Quran. I only stick to Quran. Nothing else. Hadith, big problem.
So
and Pharisees you have in the Bible, big problem. Both
like what areas?
Because God warned us from 2 things from the first surah.
Okay, show me.
Those who be in anger with Bani Israel, and those who be misguided is Arab.
Do you know? Where in okay, in the Quran it's talking about the unlettered prophet Muhammad being mentioned in these books. Do you know?
Unlettered.
The Ummi. Okay, no. the Gentile. What do you?
He's a Gentile.
Gentile, yeah.
That's what it means.
You can say Gentile. Okay.
No, definitely. I know.
Do you know where the name Ahmed, the praised one? Do you know where the name Ahmed is mentioned in these previous scriptures? The name Ahmed.
I've explained to you that time.
What was your explanation?
Ahmed in the Quran, his name in the Quran is Elijah. Jesus said, someone gonna come, his name is gonna be Ahmed, someone's going to be praised. When Muhammad entered Mecca back, here where his name was Muhammad. Muhammad didn't know that his name is Muhammad. You get it?
Because Jesus, he clearly said that there's no greater prophet than John the Baptist. Jesus himself says as well that the Comforter will come, the world cannot see him or know him. So this is talking about some sort of spirit, right? And this spirit will come upon these people soon. And Jesus, when he blew this spirit unto the disciples. So this spirit was inside Jesus, which he blew into the disciples. Yeah. It can't have been a person, it has to be some sort of spirit. Because we know in the Old Testament, God blows his spirit to create life. And when Jesus blows his spirit, the Holy Spirit, into these apostles, it gave new life in them. Again, like within
in the Quran is different.
But again, within the name Ahmed, like it says in the Quran in Surah 61 verse 6, I believe, that Ahmed, the praised one, the name Ahmed is mentioned in these scriptures. So like where is the name Ahmed mentioned?
Hey, kept hidden, or can say, our messenger come to you to reveal what you have kept hidden. That's what we believe. The Quran, the Pharisees, They hide it. That's all I can say. One of them is true. But do you believe Jacob is Israel?
Sorry?
Jacob is Israel.
I believe, yes, that he changed the name, didn't he?
In the Quran.
So, okay.
In the Quran, Israel is Israel.
Oh, you know, in the,
You know Israel?
Yeah. So you know in the
That's Israel.
Quran, in the Quran, right?
Yeah.
In the Quran, it's talking about how Zachariah's son, right, Yahya.
Yeah.
Nobody was called Yahya previous to Zachariah's son, but we know many people were called Yahya previous to Zachariah's son.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah. So, but this story, the Quran has got this off from the Bible. In the Gospel of Luke, the Quran has made an error because in the Gospel of Luke it talks about how nobody was called Yahya, John, in Zachariah's lineage. But the Quran has mistook this and changed it by saying nobody in history was called was called Yahya. We also see in the Quran,
It doesn't say that.
yeah, it's Surah 90 verse 7.
لم نجعل من قبله سميا. We haven't mentioned his name before. That's
Yes,
what he said.
yes.
But is that this from meaning? You know what Yahya means?
Yeah, God is gracious.
What?
God is gracious, right?
No.
In the name Yahya.
What does it mean?
So yeah, so the name actually Yahya is from like Yohanan and John, which is God is gracious, right?
I mean Arabic, what does it mean?
No, I don't know what that means in Arabic. No.
Alive.
Alive.
Alive. Yahya. Hay is mean life. Yahya
Okay.
is mean alive. Not killed, nothing. That's what is his name. So no one, we're not gonna give this thing to anyone before.
But even like people like Ibn Abbas, do you know Ibn Abbas' tafsir, right?
What he said.
He said like nobody in human history, Ibn Kathir I believe was there's
Human history.
nobody was called Yahya, previous person. You go against Ibn Abbas? Are they wrong?
It doesn't make sense. Of course it's wrong.
It's wrong.
Was name people before named him Yahya? Of course. Yeah,
Okay.
why not?
Have you heard of the Hinnom scrolls?
What?
The Hinnom scrolls. Okay, the Hinnom scrolls, right? They dated many centuries before the Dead Sea Scrolls, and the Hinnom scrolls agree with the biblical paradigm which we have. It agrees with the Torah which we have. So nowhere can we see that this Torah or this Bible or Injil have been corrupted. So the Bible is the Torah has been in line in history. The Quran is making a claim. People are making a claim that this has been corrupted. So if this
Corrupted.
or changed, hidden.
Hidden.
So if this has been hidden or whatsoever,
Yes, that's what I said.
right? Why isn't the Quran talking about it? Why isn't the Quran saying like this part has been hidden? This part, like they haven't mentioned this part. Like why isn't the Quran making mention of
They
this?
hide it and they say something
But
different.
why is the Quran mention this? Like that it's been hidden.
That's what the Quran says. They hide it and they say something completely different.
No, because the Quran talks about they distort it. They distort the scriptures, right? But it doesn't say that they. And we know it can't be distorted.
Twist the word, but also
We know, yeah.
there is a hidden.
But we know that they can't distort it because we have manuscripts many centuries before the Quran, and it's matched to what we have today. So we know the Bible we have today is from the time of Muhammad. So even when you talk about like they hid the messages, like it should make a mention, but where is the mention in the Quran like this or in the Hadith that they hid the messages?
I see what you mean, but
Nice talking to you for us.
complicated.
Complicated.